Hi folks, in this video we're going to look at finding a percentage of a number. So let's say we want to find 20% of a particular number. We want to find 20% of, let's say, £32. We'll put currency in it as well. So we're going to find 20% of £32. Maybe we want to increase the price of something by 20% and the original price was £32 or something like that. So to find 20% of £32, remember the word of in maths. A lot of the times it can mean times. We can replace it with a times symbol, and this is one of those cases where we can just replace the word of with a times symbol. So we can do 20% multiplied by £32. If you've got a calculator, you can just do that. You can just do 20% times 32 and it will give you the correct answer. If you don't have a calculator, the easiest way to do this would be to convert this to a fraction or a decimal. So to convert it to a decimal, we just divide it by 100, which would be 0.2. So we can do 0.2 times 32. We can ignore the pound symbol for now, we'll put it back later. 0.2 times 32, we could work that out, or we could convert this to a fraction and then we can kind of simplify everything. It works out itself. So 0.2 as a fraction is 1 over 5. 1 over 5 times 32, well, we can write that as a fraction. We can put 32 over 5. And that's as simplified as that fraction goes. From there, we could actually work out 32 divided by 5. So 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, it goes 6 times, and there's 2/5 left over if we change it to a mixed number, because remember, that's an improper fraction. That's a mixed number. If we want the exact amount, we could change 2/5 to a decimal. Remember, 1/5 was 0.2. So 2/5 is twice as many, which is going to be 0.4. So if we've got 6 and 2/5, that is 6.4. But we started off with £32. We just want to know what 20% of £32 is. Well, if we know that 20% of 32 is 6.4, then 20% of £32 is going to be £6.4. Now that doesn't make a lot of sense. £6.4. That's because £0.4 means 40 pence. So it's £6 40p. 20% of £32 is £6 40p. That means we could increase this by 20%. We could add that £6 40p onto the £32 to give us £38 40 pence. So if something originally cost £32, then the new price after increasing by 20% would be £38 40p. We could knock that 20% off. Maybe it's on sale and it's been reduced by 20%. That means that the new price would be 32 minus £6 40. So £32 minus £6 40, the new price would be £25 and 60 pence. £25 60 pence would be the new price. So we can do all sorts of maths once we've got the answer, basically. But the key part of this question is to find a percentage of a number. From there, we can do whatever we want, basically. So let's have a look at another example. Let's say we want to find 45%, which is quite a big percentage, to be fair. That's nearly half. 45% of let's say a kind of awkward price. Let's say £39. Bit of an awkward price, just to see how we can do this without a calculator. Remember, you could just type in 45% times 39 and it will just give you the answer. But without a calculator, if we're going to do this, let's change the 45% to a fraction. So 45% as a decimal is 0.45. As a fraction would be 45 over 100. We can simplify that. Divide the top and the bottom by 5. We get 9 over 20. So we've got 9 over 20 times 39. Because it's £39. Now we can actually kind of work this out. 9 times 39. It's not as bad as it seems. We could do 10 times 39 and knock a 39 off. So 10 times 39 is 390. Take away 39. Well, if we take away 40, that would be 350. We're only taking away 39, so let's add 1 back on. 351. Or we could just borrow 10. 10 take away 9 is 1. 8 take away 3 is 5. And then 3 take away nothing is 3, so 351. So that's 9 times 39. We've got 351 over 20. 351 over 20. From there, we could change it from an improper fraction to a mixed number. So how many 20s go into 351? That would be 17 remainder 11. So 17 and 11 twentieths. 11 twentieths, as it just so happens, we know that 11 twentieths was one that we had earlier. Right there, 0.55 in an earlier example, just as it happens. Alright, so 11 twentieths, we know that's 0.55. If we didn't know that, we could convert the fraction to a decimal, but this is 17.55. So that means that 45% of £39 is £17. 55 pence. From there we can kind of look at it and think, does that actually make sense? Is it nearly half? 45%, just less than 50%. Well, 39's nearly 40 and half of that would be 20, so half of 39 would be pretty much £20. This is a little bit less than that, so it looks reasonable. So it's reasonable for us to assume that 17.55, it's reasonable enough to assume that our maths is correct at that point, and we can use that to justify it.